I'm Batuhan Esirgar, and I am the co-founder of ForestGuard. We detect open-air fires in the first 15 minutes. We cover over 2 million square feet, and we yearly detected more than a dozen, both industrial and forest fires. And we are just getting started.
Hi everyone, I'm Batuhan.
I'm sorry for the dystopic entrance, but wildfires are emerging in an increasing rate. And if we're not careful, this will be the reality of our children. We are here to change that. I was very lucky enough to have grown up in a well-forested area, and this place does not exist anymore. In 2021, we had enormous wildfires in Turkey. I was a volunteer drone pilot, and this is the last photo I take from that place. And this is not limited to Turkey as well. This is a global problem. And do you know how much of an area burnt down in California just last year? It was around 250,000 football fields. Let me visualize that for you. If we center the Apple Park, this is what we are looking at. Imagine all this area burnt down and nothing left. Why? The problem with the wildfires is we get notified too late. Global average is around 90 minutes. And the methods that we are using right now, like drones, cameras, satellites, are slow to detect as well as expensive, and they do need special infrastructure. And it cost us a lot more than we can imagine. Just last year, it was around $500 billion for the US. This is where we come in. We detect fires in the first 15 minutes with a fraction of the cost and without any infrastructure. Our devices analyze the air. We measure temperature, humidity, as well as gas resistance. With gas resistance, we take the fingerprint of the air, so we can say what is the source of that smoke. Is it somebody smoking a cigarette, or is it a wildfire? And also, we do provide 10 different variable measurements as well. These data are then sent through the satellite to our servers and analyzed, and if needed, authorities are alerted immediately. We provide fire detection in 3 sections. Before fire, we provide risk maps, so you know where to look for if there should be a fire. In case of a fire, we alert you in the first 15 minutes, and if somehow fire spreads and we cannot intervene in the moment, we can always predict where will it go next. Let's cut to the demo. So, as you can guess, I was not allowed to set the stage on fire, so we are connected to my co-founder in France. Dr. Ernek, we are live and here seeing you. Please go ahead. So, Dr. Ernek will now provide us with a controlled fire, and we do have a device located around 50 meters away from our fire source, and we'll see how much time it takes us to detect it. Okay, we have a good fire right now. I'm narrating over it. Because of the time difference, you can see he is operating in the dark, so time zones. But we have some lighting setup, so. If you can look closely, you can see the orange strap in the tree. Normally, we put one device per 3 acres, and this provides us less than 15 minutes of detection time. My and Dr. Ernek's phones are connected, and I just received the SMS notification. Thank you, Dr. Ernek. If we can zoom into my phone, I can show you the exact message that I just received. So, as you can see, this is the message that I just received, and we can click on the link and see the exact location of the fire, just within seconds. It's somewhere over the knees. Let's get back to the slides. So, we do have an online database that you can always look onto it 24/7, get the live data from the devices. And you can go up to 30 days to 60 days to see the relevance as well as the sensor readings. Our customers are private forestry and governments. We work with energy distribution companies, resort hotels, insurance companies, as well as high-risk factories. We had more than a dozen of awards, including our patent, and we have a lot of success stories as well. We have been able to interfere 14 different fires so far, one of which was an industrial fire. In this paper recycling facility, we were able to detect the fire 4 hours before the visible smoke, which saved the facility 1,500 tons of paper and $6 million in damage. And it was just a $6K installment. You can either buy our devices or lease them as a turnkey solution. This allows ease of scale for both for us as well as our customers. We have over 2 million square meters of installment in Turkey, and we are ongoing POCs in North America. Sorry, we are ongoing POCs in Europe as well as Australia and UK, and we are hoping to get to North America in the next quarter. We are a team of 7 with 2 co-founders, and we are hoping to expand our team as well as our operations. For this, we are seeking for $1.5 million in seed round investments. We are hoping to get 10,000 active devices in the next year and cover 12 times the size of San Francisco. Do you remember this map from the beginning? This damage could have been drastically reduced with just 8,000 ForestGuard devices, about $4 million. Wildfires can be reduced and controlled. For this, we need early detection, and for early detection, we need ForestGuard. Thank you.
Can you hear me? Okay, great. Judges, do you have any questions?
Maybe just some basics to start off. Just walk us through like the unit cost or understanding essentially how long this lasts, like the depreciation of this device over time, and how often you'd have to replace it.
Yeah. We do have a 5-year of field life that we provide our customers, and we have ongoing 3 years of devices right now that still function. Our devices have solar panels, so you don't have to change batteries or anything. And with the satellite connection, you always have connection over the Europe as well as Northern America. And base unit cost, you can buy one device per $500, or you can lease it yearly for $250, device and the services included. If you buy the devices, first year services are included, but the next year you have to pay $100 per device.
Okay.
Could you tell us about the tech behind it? So are you using off-the-shelf sensors? Is there anything defensible in the sensor system or in the modeling that you're doing?
Our secret sauce is the model. Okay. We are using off-the-shelf sensors, but we are producing our own custom motherboards, and we tend to keep everything modular. So in case something breaks down in the device itself, we can always take them back, change those parts, and send them back in.
And a follow-up, because you already have these out on trees, are there other applications outside of wildfires where this extends to and makes sense?
Yes, we pivoted to detecting the fires in the industrial facilities as well, the example that I showed. The thing is, we do abnormality detection in the air, so we can always say the devices learn about the area normals, and if something goes out of the ordinary, we can always get notification. So this can be implemented for toxic gases, harmful gases, and flammable gases as well.
So if we were to talk in, let's say, 3 to 5 years and everything's going successfully, what would your guess as the split between government and commercial use cases be?
Probably around 70 to 30. 30 government, 70 industry, and maybe consumers.
If I had to just follow up on this and push you and decide, why not the inverse? To me, the immediate reaction of what you're getting from the ROI to a customer in a much localized environment where you can probably control reliability seems really interesting. Why not lean in further into the commercial use case and the factory use case rather than the government?
We are actually leaning in more into the factory and the commercial use case. So they are a lot faster than to act regarding the government. Yeah, right. So we are going there where it hurts the most. So it's 70% industrial and consumers, and 30 government.
Got it.
Speaking of a high-risk live demo, I've never seen a live fire during a demo. How do you think about maintenance, and what's the economics on actually maintaining, like on a per acre or hectare basis?
Normally we put, for high-risk areas, we put 1 device per 3 acres. And for maintaining, we do not require anything out of the ordinary. We had some cases depending on the forest types. Sometimes the solar panels need some cleaning, but we can always measure those battery levels and solar charging levels through our system and alert our customers accordingly. Right now, we have devices about 2 years running without any maintenance needed.
Maybe you could walk us through how big do you think this market is, and given your customer mix, where do you think you can take this?
Our most easy to adapt customers are, again, industrial ones, especially with the high flammable stock ones. And when we're talking about Middle East and Europe, we do we do have a market around $18 billion on fire detection in industrial facilities. And right now we are opening a branch in France to reach out to European customers at the moment, as well as I'm running the Mediterranean and Turkey operations from Istanbul. My co-founder, as you can guess, relocated to France and having some new business relations over there.
Any final quick questions? Okay, if not, give it up one more time for ForestGuard, the first startup battlefield company to set something on fire for their demo. Thank you so much.